Okay, so what we're going to tie is a soft hackle Irish Mayfly. It's a general pattern, it doesn't have a name. We use it a lot in Ireland. It's part of a team of 3 as a top dropper fly. Fished in a high wind, so it's bushy hackled, has a long tail so that it sticks in the surface film. Looks complicated, but it isn't really a difficult fly to tie. We're going to start with 8/0 green uni thread silk. The next thing I'm going to do is tie in some silver wire, fine silver wire. After I put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Then I'm going to use 3 bits of cock pheasant centre tail. Making sure they've got decent tips on them. In fact, 4 there. Tie that in on top of the hook with a natural curve facing upwards. Silk back to the back and just put 1 turn underneath the pheasant tail just to perk it up a bit. Get rid of the excess. Move that out of the way. Take some dubbing. And we're going to dub a nice tight body.
See the East Branch, not only where I show, where do you live?
I'm taking care not to knock the tail out of alignment. Just wrap that down to where we tied the pheasant tail in, stopping short of the head by a couple of millimetres. Next I'm going to take a couple of saddle hackles, a red one or a claret one,
but I gotta find something
and a yellow one.
I'm missing something here. It's gotta be here though.
Tie these in at the front with the good side facing forward.
Not good. A couple things the CDC missing. My guess is it might have just fallen down in here. Yeah.
Trim off the stubs. Get the wire out of the way. I'm going to wind them both together, about 3 or 4 turns of each. When you're using one long one and one short one, make sure you don't slide too far down the feather because the short one will spring out every time. Take it down to the bottom, bring the wire over it, underneath, back up the other side, then you can let go of the hackle and it's trapped.
Don't have to.
Take the wire back, moving it backwards and forwards so you don't trap any hackle.
Let me ask you a question. If you were going to go out at night,
tie off at the front.
Would you plan your trip to go at night?
Push and cut to get rid of the hackles at the back.
Like you'd say, hey, let's plan a trip. We're going to go night fishing next whatever.
Break the wire off. Next we're going to use a soft hackle at the front, and I've got some French partridge or chucker. This is chucker, exactly the same as the French partridge, only it has 2 back bars instead of 1.
Dude, I like everything you're telling me.
And the way I tie this in is a little bit different. A lot of people would tie it in by pulling back the feather to this position and then cutting it across there and tying it in by that tip. What I'm going to do, you see this, is using the scissors. I'm going to take the centre out of this feather, leave myself with a V at the tip.
If you really want to catch big fish,
leaving a V at the tip.
The only way you're going
to the V I'm going to put across the top of the back of the fly,
where big fish are receptive,
and tie it in on top of the hook.
You could.
The reason I'm doing this is quite often these feathers will slip out. If they start to slip, you'll see these moving. It gives you a clue it's slipping. You just trim it off neat. When it slips out, the first thing you know is everything comes off in your hand.
What you have to do if you really want to catch big fish in the upper Delaware,
take hackle pliers,
is you have to go at
bring the feather up to the top, make sure the good side is facing forward, and then with finger and thumb, sweep everything backwards. Wrap down to the bottom of the hook, you can let go at the bottom, come back up the other side, repeat it, sweep everything backwards, put this wrap in front of the last wrap, down to the bottom, back up to the top, and tie off.
Have a way above average chance of catching.
Open the scissors, push and cut. Get a few hackles sticking forward, it doesn't matter, just sweep everything backwards. Put a couple of turns over the roots, make sure everything's in place. Trim off any stray fibres, there's one little one there. Get off. So, and then finish with a whip finish or a half hitch. I'm going to use a half hitch.
We finally got enough beads, found him.
Just to be sure. And that's it, that's your soft tackled mayfly.